In the world outside our colonies, love often begins with a spark. It is a feeling, a powerful emotion that pulls two people together. Stories are filled with tales of love at first sight where hearts beat faster and the world seems to fade away. This romantic ideal is celebrated in movies, songs, and books. It is a beautiful idea, but it is not the Hutterite way. For us, the foundation of marriage is not built on fleeting feelings or passionate romance. Instead, it is built on something much deeper and more enduring. Our weddings are not grand spectacles designed for individual happiness. They are sacred promises that bind not just two people, but entire communities together for generations. Hutterite weddings are nothing like the ones you might see on television or in magazines. They are simple, humble, and deeply meaningful. In our communities, the path to marriage does not begin with a chance meeting or a dating app. It begins with prayer and careful consideration by our spiritual leaders. The elders of the Hutterite Church play a central role in the matchmaking process. These are men who have been chosen for their wisdom, spiritual maturity, and deep understanding of our people and our faith. Their primary goal is to create strong, stable unions that will bless the couple, their families, and the entire church. When a young man is ready for marriage, typically in his early 20s, he will express his desire to the minister of his colony. The minister, along with the other elders, will then begin the process of finding a suitable partner for him. We trust that our elders, guided by God, have our best interests at heart. They are loving shepherds, guiding their flock toward a future that is stable, faithful, and blessed by God. The selection of a marriage partner among Hutterites is guided by practical wisdom and a long-term vision for our people. While personal compatibility is considered, the elders prioritize factors that ensure the health and stability of our entire population. One of the most critical considerations is genetic diversity. Because we are a closed community that has grown from a small group of ancestors, we must be very careful to avoid marriages between close relatives. When they seek a partner for a young man, they look for a young woman from a distant colony who is not closely related to him. Beyond genetics, the elders look for a good spiritual and practical match. They consider the needs of the colonies involved. It is a delicate balance, a system of communal resource management where people are our most precious resource. This process may seem impersonal to those accustomed to choosing their own partners. However, for Hutterites, it is an act of trust and surrender. Once a potential match has been agreed upon by the elders and the young woman, the courtship known as the Lehrerbasuch or minister's visit can begin. The young man travels to the young woman's colony, usually staying for a week or two. During his visit, he lives and works alongside the people of her community. He eats his meals in the communal dining hall and attends church services with everyone else. This allows the entire colony to observe his character, work ethic, and spiritual devotion. The couple is allowed to spend time together, but always in a public or semi-public setting. There is no physical intimacy. Even holding hands is not permitted. The conversations are not about frivolous things. They discuss their faith, their understanding of the Bible, their commitment to the community, and their hopes for a shared future of service. If, after one or two visits, both feel confident in the match, they will inform their ministers. The decision to proceed toward marriage is then made official. This courtship process ensures that the foundation of a marriage is not built on the shifting sands of romance, but on the solid rock of shared faith and commitment. A Hutterite wedding day is marked by its profound simplicity and spiritual focus. There is none of the frantic energy or lavish expense that, characterizes many modern weddings. The bride and groom do not wear special, expensive outfits. The bride wears a simple, dark-colored dress, often blue or black. On her head, she wears a new black robe, signifying her new status as a married woman. The groom wears a simple dark suit. The wedding ceremony itself is not held in a specially decorated venue. It takes place in the colony's shul. There are no flowers, no special music, and no procession down an aisle. Before the service begins, the bride and groom take their seats at the front, the bride on the women's side and the groom on the men's side. The minister preaches a sermon about the biblical meaning of marriage, emphasizing obedience, submission, and mutual service. After the sermon, the couple stands before the minister. The minister asks them a series of questions, confirming their commitment to each other and, more importantly, to God and the community. Their promises are made not only to each other but to the entire congregation who stand as witnesses. The ceremony concludes with a prayer, and the community gathers for a modest wedding meal in the communal dining hall. The vows exchanged during a Hutterite wedding are profoundly different from the personalized promises often heard in modern ceremonies. Our vows aren't written by the couple. They are traditional, centuries old. They are a standardized set of questions and answers emphasizing duty, obedience, commitment to the community's spiritual and social order. When the minister asks the groom, he is asked to love and care for her as Christ loves the church, and to lead his family in faith and righteousness. His "I will" pledges spiritual headship and responsibility for his family's salvation. The bride is asked to be obedient and submissive, a concept outsiders may misread as inequality. Within our worldview, it's a divinely ordained structure for harmony and order. The vows are a public covenant with the whole community. They're promising to everyone present. They pledge to live by the Ordnung, which governs all aspects of Hutterite life. If they falter, the community will guide them, correct them, and support them. Their marriage becomes part of the colony's spiritual health. Marriage decisions are made and supported by the community, as with adopting farm equipment, as seen in The Technology Paradox, How Hutterites Use Robots at Work. Immediately following the wedding celebrations, one of the most significant transitions in a Hutterite woman's life begins. She must leave the home she has always known. After the wedding meal, the bride packs her few personal belongings into a traditional wooden chest, or truhe. The chest is often built for her by her father or brothers. She is leaving the only world she has ever known to start a new life in her husband's colony, which may be hundreds of miles away. Her arrival marks the beginning of her integration into a different community. Her husband is there to welcome her, her new family greets her, and the entire colony comes to welcome her. She is assigned a new job by the colony's work manager, the kitchen, the laundry, or the kindergarten. This work helps her build relationships, and the older women take her under their wing. The couple is given a small, simple apartment within one of the colony's longhouses. The community provides furniture, household goods, and health care. They do not worry about mortgages or bills. The bride's journey is a testament to self-surrender for the sake of the community, and the community provides a lifetime of security and belonging. Once the wedding is over, the bride has settled into her new home, and the couple begins their life as a new family unit within the colony. They do not function as an independent household. They eat their main meals in the communal dining hall, and they work at jobs assigned by colony managers. The husband might work on the farm or in the workshop, the wife works in the kitchen, the garden, or the school. Their individual lives are part of a larger coordinated effort. The colony operates as a single economic entity. They do not earn individual salaries or have personal bank accounts. Resources are shared among all members. When they have children, the community will support them. Children are raised communally and attend the colony's German school to learn faith and tradition. A couple's success is measured not by personal wealth or career achievements, but by their faithfulness, service, and contribution to the colony. They find joy and purpose in shared life with their brothers and sisters in Christ. The Hutterite way of marriage, from the guided selection of a partner to the simple sacred ceremony and the communal life that follows, is a system built for endurance. It may lack the fireworks of modern romance, but it possesses a quiet strength that has allowed our people to survive and thrive for nearly 5 centuries. The arranged marriages, guided by the wisdom of elders, serve to strengthen the bonds between our colonies and maintain our genetic health. The simple chaperoned courtship ensures relationships are founded on shared values and mutual respect. The wedding ceremony, devoid of worldly extravagance, constantly reminds us that our union is a holy covenant made before God. By placing the needs of the community and the will of God before individual desires, we have created a social structure that is remarkably stable and resilient. Our marriage practices are the engine of our cultural and spiritual survival. The Hutterite path to marriage is a testament to a different way of understanding love, patient, selfless, and rooted in a commitment to something larger than oneself. If you want to see how these systems come together day to day, be sure to subscribe to The Colony Legacy. Our upcoming episode, A Day in the Life of a Colony, will immerse you in their world from dawn till dusk. Thank you for joining us.